This is the TIP Network, where we talk about the culture, combat arts, and self-improvement.
Yes.
So what do we have today, Trevor?
We have a reaction video to a lady who may have hit the wall.
The wall. What is exactly the wall?
The wall is described by Rollo Tomasi, Kevin Samuels, and other men of the Red Pill Manosphere when a lady reaches her point on the sexual marketplace where she can no longer compete, thus starts realizing that she must settle for men that she did not think she had to settle for.
So what kind of women did she have to compete with?
She has to compete with younger women, mostly younger, more attractive women. So if you are in your 40s and you are going for a high value man who has a lot of options, he may be looking at a woman who is in their 30s or 20s. And of course, women do not like this and men do not care.
Okay, around the clip. She's kind of fine.
I can't. I just can't. I can't with dating anymore. Talking to a guy today, conversation's great. Everything seems awesome.
Hold on, stop the clip. First thing I'm going to say is that she is heavy in the chest. All right, let's go.
Asked me for dinner and drinks tonight.
Beautiful.
Sure, no problem. I get home this evening. I'm getting myself cleaned up and ready. I grab my phone to head out the door, and I have a text message. Can we retry for Sunday? It's rainy and outside. I sent a selfie. Yeah, I'm dressed and heading out the door, but your question sounds rhetorical. I hear back, sorry. I said hardly, and I'll pass on Sunday too. Where are men learning how to date? I mean, I've been out of the game for a minute, but it could not have changed that much. That common courtesy doesn't even exist anymore. A text message? You couldn't have at least called me to cancel? Get out of here with that nonsense.
So, I just want to state a couple of things. Right. First of all, I respect people's time.
Mm-hmm.
And this gentleman definitely should have called earlier. With that being said, what she's experiencing is what men have experienced countless of millions of times throughout the years.
I know I've experienced this many of a times.
Many times showing up. I remember being a young man and going to Nation's Burgers for a date. It was Nation's because I did not have any money. I was broke.
Good.
But it was good. The burgers are big, and I saved up my shillings to buy a young lady a burger. And this young lady, that dirty hoe didn't show up. And I sat there sad eating my burger.
Wait, did you already order one for her too?
No, I didn't order a burger for her because I wasn't stupid.
All right, man.
But I sat there.
You would have.
I was there for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. And I just had to come to that realization that, you know what? She's not coming. And I looked there and I drowned my sorrow in my burger and fries. I had some extra money, so I ordered an extra thick milkshake and I toddled my chubby ass home.
Did she have an extra thick milkshake?
She did have milkshake and it brought the boys to the yard.
That's why.
But what happened was, as a man, you realize that this is just a part of life.
Part of the game. It's part of the relationship dating game, actually.
And she's so outraged. This has never happened before. What's the outrage? How can this happen? I have to go instantly on the internet, foster some attention from men because I know that someone's going to say, oh, I would never do this to you. Oh, if I had a chance to go with you. And all of this reaffirmation bull makes women think that they can treat people like shit and keep going.
Especially in the social media age.
And this is what's happened. So I'm just going to speculate.
All right.
I don't know this person, but this is fun. She says she's been off the market for a time, means that she was either in a long-term relationship and didn't get married or recently divorced. And she's out there, let's say after a decade, maybe 20 years. 25 years ago, she was the hotness on the block and she got with somebody.
Well, how old do you think she is?
I'm going to say she's between 39 and 42.
I would say almost. I'm going to say she looks young, like she can pass off as younger, but I would say she probably might be even 45 or something.
That neck is wrinkled.
She's fine, though. Don't get me wrong. She is fine.
She got that gobble neck, though. She got that turkey neck. She got the turkey neck, and she looks like she's had a little work done on her cheekbones, a little.
No qualms about that. I think if you can afford the cosmetics and you go overboard, go about it. I'm all about this.
And I'm gonna say in the chest area, there's been a lift job going, a lift job. She's heavy.
But one thing I gotta point out though is what is with that shirt? Snitches get. I mean, like I like the shirt. Snitches get stitches. Like it just doesn't fit, right? It just doesn't fit.
Well, I mean, here's the problem. All right,
and so isn't she snitching? She's snitching.
Well, I'm gonna break this down from a male point of view,
right?
And a man who wants somebody who's cooperative and doesn't want to fight, right? And don't want no bullshit. The dude probably flaked on her because her attitude. Because you're sitting there making a video with a Snitches Get Stitches t-shirt. Let me tell you something. How can you get more masculine than that? And yes, just because she looks feminine, the way she talks, and the way she talks, she's carrying herself in a masculine way. And I'm going to tell you this, ladies, guys don't like masculine women. And if a guy does like a masculine woman, it's a very small amount of guys. So I hope you find them if you're masculine.
All right, let me ask you, so we got red pill, right? Red pill understand the human nature between men and women, that we have different mating strategies between men and women. So blue pills tend to be ignorant about the nature of women, that women are there to find the man with the best resources. That's no hate on anything. That's just the way it should be. That's the way it is, right?
Why not?
So like with blue pill men, do they tend to like more masculine women, or how does this all work out?
Well, blue pill men tend to accept bad behavior and make excuses for it. So look, here's the deal. I don't make excuses for bad behavior from men or women. I don't like I'm doing business with a gentleman right now. We're doing a music project. And one thing that he'll tell you is that he says, hey, G, I need some tracks. I'm ready to go. And he'll call me and be like, oh, man, you didn't give me a track. I said, yeah, I got 3 for you. And I'll send him 3 because I value time. And a violation of time is huge. So I think that this person who stood her up at the last minute wasn't being a man, because what he could have did is called her and been like, hey, look, I'm not going to make it, and not let her get ready. But who knows if something really came up that he just didn't feel like telling her about. But, you know, when I tell you this, she seems like she's really comparing men at the end, like, oh, men were so great back in my day. No, men weren't great years ago. They weren't different. What they were is that you were prettier, you had a higher place on the sexual market, and they were willing to put up with more bullshit. Yep. That's the bottom line. Guys have always been the same. They'll bend a little if they have to get the punani. But I'm going to tell you, after this guy got the punani, he would have left you anyway, because you're irritating.
I have to make a confession here, right? I was one of those guys that would be like bowing down to women, putting them on a pedestal, because I was trying to get that thing.
Because you wouldn't listen.
But also I was believing into the Disney fairy tale too. So... And eventually, though, you have to break that spell. You have to get out of it, and you have to follow your purpose and go after the thing that's going to get you more resources, so you can have a bigger, wider selection pool of basically mates that you want to get with.
Absolutely.
And yeah, she's coming at it really hard with a lot of masculine energy. But I do want to read some of these comments, though.
All right, so let's go with a comment. Sounds like she got what every man gets 1,000 times in life.
Facts.
100% facts. Let's see. Damn, we need more men like him to show these women how they have been treating us for ages. Wow. Where are men learning to date from the same women who treat them like in their 20s through their mid 30s?
And one thing is that if you're a young man and you're going to your 20s and into your 30s, stick to your purpose. Make sure you develop yourself, get those personal development skills in order, become a high value person, or at least make yourself look valuable enough to another person. And because otherwise, like, girls, you know, they're going to string us along, basically, if you do not put the work in for yourself.
I mean, and let's say this, like, guys, like, let's talk about this. We're going to do a whole episode on self-improvement coming up. But guys, be the best version of yourself you can be. You know, there's no reason to walk around, you know, morbidly obese. Even if you're a big guy, you need to be working out. I'm a big guy. I'm doing Brazilian jiu-jitsu. I'm doing kickboxing. I'm watching my diet. I'm working out 3-4 times a week. You need to be on your purpose. Money wise, if you have spare time, you should be doing something to generate money, teaching yourself something to generate money. I mean, let's not be stupid. Don't fall into the play. It's not about your money. Shut up.
It's
idiot.
all about it's
about your money.
Yep.
You know why? Because you need to use your money to build security, because you're not Conan a fucking barbarian, and you're not going to run out there with your battle axe and lop somebody's head off when they're going to come. What you're going to do is you're going to be able to provide security for your family, for your wife, and for your children by putting them in safer neighborhoods, buying them safer vehicles, and that takes money. Okay.
So basically, you got to be a male that provides provision.
Yes.
There we go.
So let's read a couple of more, and this one is it's a stinger. Ma'am, you're no longer in your prime. At best, you'll get smashed and passed. Kind of like how you treated nice guys in your past. Laugh my ass off. There's some.
That actually goes back to our TikTok that we just did, right? About how this lady who was dating someone that was much older than her, not much, like 15 years, so much older in ish, right? And this guy who happened to be uplifting. He helped to develop her mentally, or he nurtured her mentally,
yes,
physically, financially,
yes,
emotionally. And still she saw that it was greener on the other side.
Yeah. So like when guys see this, they're like, okay, so hold on a second. I'm a gentleman. I get jerked. I'm an asshole. I get a little not
jerked with no handy J,
but not jerked. But I get screwed over. I'm an asshole and I have more success. So you're actually conditioning guys to be assholes. The last one I will read is getting the cold shoulder on a simple date and then airing it out to the world as if the guy actually did something wrong. Just because you didn't like the delivery doesn't make him wrong. And FYI, I see more rain checks in your future.
Wow, that's all I got to say.
I'm going to tell you this, Mr. Hasselhoff 2001. You broke the internet with that one. You get the gold star, because the bottom line is this: because you did not like the way it was delivered to you does not mean that he did not deliver it to you. Yes, the gentleman should have respected a little more of your time. But coming on and airing it out on social media to get sympathy obviously didn't work, because now these folks, they're going in on you. And when you read this, you're going to feel a little worse. But hey, you're going to feel good because you got 2 million views of it in 2 weeks. But guess what? You're still going to be the person there by yourself looking for someone, Mr. Right, when you probably screwed them off years ago. And that's all I have to say about that.
All right. I just want to put in this like new segment right here. All right. When we do these reactions and stuff, we're going to have the polite savage of the day. And that might have been the comment. That was the polite savage of the day.
What's that gentleman's name again?
Right there.
Hasselhoff 2001.
You called out his name.
Hasselhoff 2001. You are the polite savage of the day. You broke it down with diction, proper spelling, and logic, proper punctuation, good grammar. Yes, sir.
Give him a like, Grover. I see you didn't give him a like, which you should be liking and subscribing on our channel.
And subscribe on YouTube, and we'll give you more content like this.
And how are they going to get more of that content? What do they got to do to that bell?
All right, so you got to hit that bell for the notifications. I want to build an army of polite savages, people who tell it like it is, who hold each other accountable, men and women. Women, if you want to really understand what men think, talk to us. I'll say it funny, but I'm going to always tell you the truth. And ladies, let us know what you think. You guys are so misogynistic, but I don't know the real definition of the word. And all of that stuff, it's going to be fine. But let me tell you something. The truth is the truth. And the truth is that if you're getting ghosted, you're probably doing something wrong. Because when guys get ghosted, we got to look and say, what did we do wrong? We don't get to blame her.
We got to man up,
man up and change it up.
Adjust the game, call an audible.
And then we stop getting ghosted. All right.
So where can they find you at?
You can find me at I am Gorilla One. I am Gorilla One. I am Gorilla One. Just one time, though, at the gram. And where can they find you at?
At ScottT. You probably see the graphic here. then you can check down the links down below for all of my other social medias, as well as our social medias. And that check out my Orc Uni channel. You see the graphic here, talking about crypto news and self-improvement. And also follow us on the gram at @CanYouHandleTheTip_ and TikTok Tip Network.
Hopefully we won't be banned by then.
Yeah, hopefully not.
Yes, and can you handle the tip Talk Network, and on Facebook at the Happiness Podcast Project.
Happiness Podcast Project.
Happiness
We're gonna clean that all up.
Project.
So
Yeah.
there we go.
One day we'll clean it up.
Yeah.
All right. Boom. We're out.
And this lady right here, you can give me a call. You know,
Yes, God likes them old.
I'll service you.
What if she's like 50, 60?
So what?
What if the waffles are wrinkled?
I just put extra syrup on it.
Oh, jeez. Booty in your face.
I'm definitely going all in there.
My sound, fi slaughter every sound.